plan, but and then I was thinking about something, and I was like, you know what? We ain't really got an idea for today. We ain't done a tier list in quite some time. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a my favorite positions tier list, sleeping positions that is. Um, if you thought anything else, go get checked in and some sort of help. You need it. And yeah, we're gonna do a sleep positions test, a tier list. My fault. And we got some things we gotta change up right here. Unless like I guess does this look okay right here, y'all? Hmm. Sorry, I had a little bit of thing in my mustache. I got something on the side of the screen I'm not quite liking over here. I'm not really liking this ad over here. You know what I mean? Uh. Anyways, a sleep tier list. Nothing too crazy. Now, do I keep it as it is, like this, never waking up, 10 out of 10 sleep, or do I just do the basic regular tiers like S? You know what I mean? End life. But it should get the point across. Now, first up, we got the very basic, probably a lot of people's go-to. Um, I feel like especially maybe men, in the movies, this is how they all sleep in the movies and shit, always on their back, face up, hands to the side and shit. Me personally, I don't ever really sleep like this when I'm on my back. Look, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. I always gotta have some sort of extra pillow around me, man. If I don't got it, it's not that good. It just ain't good sleep. But bro, look back here. Y'all see the pillow collection, bro. Oh, you think I only got three on the bed? Hold up. Oh, we got one, two, three. We got four. We got five. Huh. Got five pillows back there. We got five pillows back. You know what, man? Hold up. Elevator ass music, bro. I lied, y'all. I lied, y'all. It's gonna just be us talking. I lied to y'all because that that just wasn't hitting. Alright, this right here, I was trying to get some copyright, just jazz music in the background, but that ain't working, man. That just ruined my mood for the rest of the video, man. Like on a real note. Anyways, basic sleeping position. This ain't horrible. I think actually there's some pros to this position right here. I'm not an expert, so I don't want to say anything. Give me 1 second. mm, mm. But this right here, I'm pretty sure is a very healthy way to sleep. Might not be the healthiest, I don't think, but it's a pretty healthy way to sleep. On a real note, though, the only bad thing about this sleeping position I seem to run into a lot, that a lot of people might run into themselves. A very big con of this sleeping position is, for some reason, it seems like it's easier to get nightmares in this position. I don't know why. I've only ever had sleep paralysis in this position right here. If I'm sleeping on my side, I'm chilling. If I'm sleeping on my front, I'm chilling. Sleeping on my back, some might come talk to me. So we're gonna say it works, man. Nah, it's comfortable, but yeah, 'cause like man, I don't know. When ain't nothing going on, sweet dreams, bro. But when something is going on, it just works. 'Cause I get sleep, but I'm getting bothered in my sleep and shit. So we gonna put it in the middle, and we're gonna just say comfortable. 'Cause it ain't nothing crazy up here. 10, same thing, something under your leg. Uh, I always prefer something, I don't know, under me or holding on. I'm holding on to something. I don't know if that's like feminine or something, but it's just what it is. But it's like the same exact thing, I guess. This ain't really a big difference. Now this is a big difference. It's almost like you went you if this was an actual person in hand too. If you got a loved one, not just a loved one, but a romantic partner that you're trying to spend the rest of your a loved one of that sort, love of your life, they automatically add like a plus 25 attribute boost to like all this. I don't know what you call it in like any game term you might have, but it's an automatic boost in every position. Because if you got a girl and you like her, she laying on your chest, plus 10 attribute points. You got a girl right here, plus 10 attribute points. You got this a girl you holding right here instead of the pillow, plus 10 attribute points. But anyways, this actually is a bit better. I actually find myself sleeping a bit better with things that I get to attach to myself, like a pillow. That's why I got like 5 pillows back there. Y'all just seen it. I got like 5 of them things back there, and I just be back there, and usually what I'll do is weird, so I don't breathe out my mouth. Cause when I'm sleeping downward, I tend to breathe out my mouth a little more often. What I do is I'll take the pillow and I'll kind of put it more towards up here, and I'll hold around it, kind of wrap around it, or maybe wrap one arm around it, let the other one like rest on my men, we know where we putting our hands when we sleeping, but we gonna just kind of warm our hands up and have them sitting there, and I'm gonna have the pillow kind of propped under my chin, and I'm just like shutting off any access to breathe through my mouth. Although I don't have that problem very often, anyways. But this is definitely a step up from these two, because this hit. Hey, when you get the like any time you're somewhat of a cuddling of a pillow is involved, it's just better sleep. It just is. You know, uh, Preferably I would have had something like maybe propped under my leg, like a combination of these two, and it would still been up here, but ain't nothing crazy. Also, I gotta move this in front of this one because it's just basic, and this is a little more comfortable, depending on the situation, I guess. Um, this is that facing towards the pillow? Facing towards the pillow, kind of looks like his hands like this, and his arms kind of like not a bad. This one's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta move these down, man. Um, we and we gotta move this right here. It's a little bit better than this one. Uh, Preferably, once again, preferably having a pillow to prop your leg up against or something of that nature. If you can't do that, then I guess I don't know. That's just me, man. I like stuff propped over me with a pillow. That's just what it is. He's sleeping like this. That ain't a sleeping position, bro. If you fall asleep like this, you just had a really rough day or something. Cause I ain't never fell asleep like this in my life. I may have rested like this for a little bit, but falling asleep a little with my hands behind my back, like yeah, I don't know if you're doing that. I think you got to get checked into a mental institution of some sort. It ain't hitting. Not preferred. I guess it'd work, but I ain't never slept like that. I guess like if you're not in your bed though, if you're not in your bed, I could see like this pulling this position off in a hammock or something, or like when you're out in the sun and you just trying to like I don't know maybe get a little tan. Like this is the go-to sleeping position if you're sleeping anywhere but your bed. Hmm. Oh no, I kind of want to pop it up because of that though. Because this is a good position to be in. Like this is a good but this is sleeping. This is like a good relaxing position, but it ain't a sleep position. Like I don't know, man. Because if you was just kind of laying in the field and you just wanted to look up in the sky, your hands are kind of gonna pillow your head for you, and I don't know, but that's just relaxing. It's not sleeping. Yeah, we gotta put it like that. This is just like one of them positions where like it automatically gets like a comfortable because this ain't even technically like comfortable. But if you sleeping like this, you already so tired it don't even matter what your sleeping position looks like. It you just ready to get knocked out. I fell asleep a few times like this. I think we've all had days where we just fell asleep like this, and you didn't really get to choose how you wanted to sleep that day, but them be the best sleeps. Cause this we gotta put this up here actually, cause these be the sleeps. If you knocked out like this, these be the sleeps you wake up with marks on you. You might have a little bit of drool on the side of your face, and them be the best sleeps. If you ever had one of them sleeps where you wake up with marks on your body, like little cover ripples, you was knocked out, and you probably woke up feeling slightly, still a little bit tired, but it was a real enjoyable sleep, and you didn't want to wake up. That's what that type of sleep is. You don't even want to wake up from it. This, does he got his ass in the air? I can't really comment on this one, bro. I feel like this might be a female sleeping position. Um, I ain't never slept like this in my life, bro. Automatic in life. I think if I ever had to sleep like that, I'm a tall person too. My back would probably be bending a little bit. I'd probably have very bad back pain in the morning. My neck would probably be hurting. It seems like her. I'm saying her because I can't imagine any man sleeping like this. I'm thinking like she just has her face in the pillow. Um, this ain't even like a sleeping position. This looks like what I was talking about earlier in the video, and like maybe an actual position. You know, sometimes I guess these females just want their face stuffed in a pillow or something. I don't know. I ain't never slept like this. If you sleeping like this, I guess maybe you got a shortness of breath kink or something. It's not for me though. Uh, yeah, we're gonna leave it down there. We done talking on that. Once again, 16. This one works. You know, kind of when you're real tired. This one be hitting when like maybe you got someone over and they're making too much noise, and you just like put a pillow over your face real quick. But you know you don't want to put it directly on your face. You might kind of be over here and you just put it on your face over here so you can still breathe. You got a little tunnel to breathe. You putting it directly on your face. Once again, that's like a it must be some sort of breathing kink thing. Um, for sleeping, yeah, because I feel like if you have to do this, you really trying to get sleep, but you can't. If you're resorting to this, you pretty much awake. Because if you're resorting to this, you're trying to get sleep because something's going on that you just can't go to bed, and you're just like you trying to suffocate yourself and knock yourself out, but it ain't happening, and that's why you're trying this right here. It don't work. We got to keep this down here. It's not quite as bad as ass in the air, but you know, once again, this position might hit for females. I don't know. If you sleeping like this, maybe if you pregnant or something, maybe that's how these pregnant females sleep. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. I'm sorry to even get back on this one, but this one, once again, bro, this ain't really a sleep position. This I ain't ever slept like this a day in my life. Like these, I might have dozed off like this, but it's not preferred because I don't want to sleep like this, bro. This is relaxing positions. These are not preferred at all. And he got his whole leg up, so it's like it's his leg and his knee gonna wake up feeling stiff and just weird, man. It's not gonna be a good time. Once again, what is this, man? What is this? I ain't ever slept like this. This is crossing of the legs too. This definitely got to be a female one. This got to be below these ones because as a man, you know, I ain't ever crossed my legs like that as a man. Maybe on some funny shit, maybe every once in a while on some funny shit. I might have did it once in my life, but like, yeah, this gotta be down here. Yeah, it's gotta be behind this one too. We might put it down here on a real note, because if you a man and you sleeping like you can't sleep like this as a man, bro. And I don't know how. Maybe if you're a female, once again, you can sleep like that. Um, bro, what is going on in this picture? I don't know what's going on. It seems like he's hanging halfway off the bed, and maybe he's reaching for something off the bed, and he kind of fell asleep midway of reaching for his phone that fell off the bed. I'm not sure. Once again, man, I ain't never slept like this. Um, I'm gonna have to put this just in front of this one, cause I could see maybe if I was super tired, you know what I mean. He ain't even utilizing the pillow on this one. Every single one of these has at least okay. This one hasn't, but this is a good ass sleep. Gotta put it right here. I can't put it above all these other ones. But if once again, if you like this, like you just knocked out, I guess, bro. But I ain't ever. I couldn't. I couldn't sleep halfway off the bed. I'd probably end up falling off. I, this one gotta be right here. Ain't too much to say about it. This one, oh, you gonna spread? He gonna spread eagle. He gonna spread eagle, and just kind of chilling. Once again, this is like a relaxing type of thing. I ain't never fell asleep like this in my life, bro. You know, my hands kind of gotta be somewhere like this. You know what I mean? Maybe like this even. But like, I could maybe see myself. Man, I couldn't see it. Hold up, man. Shit don't hit. This shit don't hit. This, what, man? How about we? What about your sleeping position? You slept with your ass in the air before, little weirdo. Yeah. Had to press my dog. Hold up. Ain't gonna rewind. Yeah, that shit did not hit. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I couldn't imagine myself sleeping like that. Maybe like if you had a female and like you're kind of sleeping like this, and like maybe you had two females and you're sleeping like this, but then your arms is dead by the morning. So I wouldn't recommend this one. If you sleeping like this, bro, once again, this looks like one of them situations where you about to have a good little sleep sesh, bro. Might be above this one, cause like if you sleeping sideways on the bed too, I don't know, diagonally on the bed be kind of going crazy, but I'm tall, so maybe that's why. Now I'm gonna put this ahead just by a little bit, cause you gotta see like he's just flat out laid, and he's in that optimal sleeping position where like he got his leg out. If you got your leg like this, you see this little curve in the leg. That's what you want to do. Okay, and then you got. Oh, so all these without covers? I mean, these two right here without cover. Usually you are without covers because these is that good ass sleep. You kind of just fell in the bed and went to bed. These I'd figured all got covers on them. I'm assuming all these got covers. I know these don't say they got covers. Maybe except for these three because these look like them relaxing positions. But this one, basic, a very go-to. I love this one right here though. Very simple. Once again, you got to include the pillows in it. But this is up there right here. This is this might be this might be the one. This might be up here, bro. Once again, you gotta involve some more pillows. But when you're sleeping on your side, man, um, if you once again if you got that person in your life and maybe you big spooning or little spooning, as a man, I ain't ever let nobody little spoon me. That's just not me. I always gotta be big. I always gotta be the big one. You know, I can't let someone get behind me, bro. It's just not in my comfortability range. But you know, this gets an automatic like +10 attribute. But sadly, this is like the top we can put. But even then, with the pillows, you know, you put a pillow in between the leg, you put a pillow in front of you, kind of sleeping, and you got that pillow on your side, you kind of just chilling with. And if you need some extra shit, you might bring in some extra shit. Don't really need much more than that though. I think this gotta be up here though, cause this is how I always sleep. I don't know, cause sleeping on the front like where's it at? Kind of like this with the leg up be hitting sometimes too. But it's right here because I'm assuming this got a pillow. You know what I mean? I'm assuming this is a pillow. So some of these are the same. It seems like because this looks like the same as this, just with a cover. But I'm assuming all these got covers. I'm sorry. That's just what I was doing. Um. So we're gonna put this up here. We might as well just get this up here with it. Once again, you gotta put something in between. You gotta involve these other things with it though. You can't go in just one pillow and think you about to have a good night's sleep. It don't work like that. If I only had one pillow on my bed, I have horrible sleep patterns when that happens. I gotta envision I'm choking a motherfucker out while I'm well maybe not, you know what I mean, not choking somebody out, but you know what I mean, I'll be putting some pressure on it. And this one it looks like just a basic sleep again, but with a cover. Uh He looks a little more relaxed on this one though, cause his arms kind of look like it's kind of going on his body on this one. And when I'm sleeping kind of like this, with my arms on my body, it kind of feel better. But I gotta kind of put it in the same category as this, because it's, you know what I mean? It's pretty much the same thing, and he ain't got no pillow involved. This one, uh, once again, bro, it's like it's just a relaxing position, but he actually got covers on him this time. I guess we'll move this one up a little bit. Nah, cause I'm assuming they all got covers technically. I guess. See if this was without covers though, he's relaxed. I guess under the covers, bro. I guess if you're in a relationship and you hit one of these on your partner, and you just kind of let one go, I guess it's a good position to trap them a little bit. But like, this ain't a good sleeping position. I never like sleeping under the covers really. Sometimes when it gets really cold and it's that I don't know, that Celsius just hitting your face. Sometimes yeah, you got to cover that face up a little bit. But other than that, that's usually for like a short span. I always still kind of got my face mostly out of the cover. I don't do this usually. If anything, I might use a pillow, kind of like how Buddy did over here. I put it on the side of my head and kind of have a breathing path a little bit. But we'll put this. I can't sleep under the covers, bro. I'm pretty much awake at that point, because the same thing as this pillow situation. You got me face on with the cover. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I'm face on with the cover. It don't make sense. This one right here, this is a god tier sleeping position. Hey, when you hit one of these, y'all, once again, these are just situational, so I can't really put them up. I don't know. I might have to swap these, because when you only get these every so often. Like when you fall asleep and hit one of these, you know what I mean? It's like once, like I said, you wake up with marks on your body and you don't want to get up. But these are like the go-tos like every night, and like these are like the reliables, like go to every night, and it's gonna hit for me. Yeah, I gotta put these up here. I'm sorry, but you could interchange these really if you want it, depending on how y'all look at it. Like, cause these are just like the go-tos. These are like they gonna happen every once in a while, but like, nah, I gotta swap these, bro. It just ain't right. I have to, cause this is sleep. What's the best sleep? It's not like what's the most consistent sleep, you know what I mean? When you hit one of these, you're waking up with something on you. You're waking up with some slobber on your lip, dried up spit on your lip a little bit, and you're waking up with some marks on your body. And when you wake up like that, it was good sleep. It was good sleep. So I gotta swap these. I'm sorry, but these is like, these are the ones. Even though this ain't, the God, these are the ones. It ain't God. These are the ones. This right here, he got it on his stomach now. See, this is a bit more comfortable on the back. Like I said, when you kind of just got him to your side, I'm always kind of putting, on my body. You know what I mean? Maybe as a man, you push him a little farther down. Um, we're gonna put you right here. You're comfortable. That's a comfortable little sleeping position right here. This one, I've slept like this. Not really hands above the head, but the feet cross, not the legs cross. You kind of got one foot on the other top of the other heel. This ain't God tier. This is like, if the hands weren't up, like it's like another relaxing position. But this is better than the other ones, I will say. I don't know why. Something about putting that foot on top of the other one feels really good. This one, sleeping on the left side. This one's a little better because I don't know why I sleep better when I'm sleeping on my left side. Let's put you over here. That be hitting. Um, One of them ones. And you involve. This the one. This guy go up here with it. This is one of the go-tos, but someone actually did it. Okay, so this is technically this one just better, just a little better. So we'll put that up there. Uh, once again, like if this was a female on you, plus 20 attributes. We're gonna imagine this is a female right here, and we're just gonna say, when you got a female on your arm, on your chest, maybe it's not the best sleep position, but it's a very warm and filling. We'll do comfortable. Once again, we'll do comfortable with these four. Okay, that's not. This ain't. This don't look too bad. I'm feeling like there's a few changes that got to be made, but I'm not quite sure yet. So let's start from the bottom. This one, we got it right. This one for sure, we got it right, 100%. Never slept like this in my life. If you are sleeping like this, you're probably female. Um, and if you're not female sleeping like this, well, you know what you probably are. This legs crossed ain't never slept like that, bro. Not quite as bad as this with cheeks probably spread a little bit, cause if you sleeping like this and your legs is, yeah, your cheeks probably spread a little bit. This one, I ain't never slept like this personally, but I feel like this is probably gonna be a very controversial one for me, cause I feel like this probably hit for a lot of you out there, but it ain't never done nothing for me, cause I ain't never done it. So is it bad that I judged it so harshly for not ever really doing it? Cause I don't know if it's worse than these. You know what I mean? Maybe I move it right here. Cause like the pillow over the face like this, under the right situation, maybe it's okay. But now I'm pretty much awake. Like sleeping on the slot, man. On the side, maybe. But like that, yeah, I couldn't see it, man. Hmm. 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 Under the cover, nothing too crazy. Ain't got too much to say. Pretty much awake. Um, I will say though, I probably could fall asleep like this. It's not preferred though. We'll put you up here at the bottom. I don't think you're quite as bad as these guys. Because it's unlike a pillow. A pillow is directly on your face. Depending on the cover is gonna kind of. It's a very a thin layer. Could be, and it might not be that bad. This one, horrible. Y'all seen what I did back there? It wasn't a very exper- ex- experienceable experienceable wasn't a very exciting, very it just wasn't a good time, man. I don't even know what word I was trying to process right there, but it wasn't a very good time. This one, once again, these straight up ain't got much to say about these are all like just relaxing positions, bro. Could you probably doze off in these? Yes, I've dozed off in some of these, probably like this. I've dozed off probably before this. I've definitely dozed off. You know what? Let's move that up there, right there, like that actually. Nah, what the? You gonna mess my shit up? Don't don't mess my shit up. You see what it tried to do to me? But yeah, we gonna keep it like it was. This it works. These they definitely work on the back. They definitely work. But like I said, when these I feel like when I'm sleeping on my back, I'm just more likely to get something to come try to attack me at the night. But then again, I ain't had that happen a real long time because I started once I started praying, I ain't had that. But when I was before I was praying a lot, this right here, especially these ones, like boom with just straight cover, no pillow, sleeping on my back. I used to get like sleep paralysis, and it was always on my back. Never happened on my side, never happened on my front. Don't know why. Um, these ones, pretty comfortable, gotta say. Once again, for all of these, I'm just want to say with all of these, with someone else in your life, they all get like a jump ahead, except for this one. You, I don't see how this could ever be good with another person unless we're not talking about sleep positions. But we're gonna keep you down there. Um, Sweet dreams, these are like the go-tos, man. I probably sleep like this every night, and I probably rotate to this probably at least once a night to for a little bit, and I probably do all five of these once a night before I go to bed. You know what I mean? Even though these are the same, but I usually roll over, and then I'll roll over again. Sometimes I'll sleep on that front, and very rarely I'll hit one of these. I'll get on my back because it can be a very good night's rest, especially now. Like I said, it don't happen to me like that no more. But I need a pillow involved, man. Like these two, you know what I mean? It's not bad because you got a pillow involved. Hmm. Do I put this? No, we'll keep you right there. It's pretty much the same thing as this, though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put you up here. You're not on the same tiers as these guys. You're better than them. Cause I'll be hitting all these right here. And then these, obviously I don't hit that. I don't hit these every night. But when you do hit these ones right here, bro, you don't even remember what you was dreaming about. You don't even remember, like, you could have the best dream in the world and you ain't even gonna go. You ain't gonna remember what was dreaming about, cause your sleep. You was just sleeping. You weren't. You probably weren't even dreaming about it. You was just sleeping. That's how tired you was. If you was hitting one of these, you're done. You're done. You're out of there. Um, yeah. Once again, man, I don't know why I keep going back on it, but this position is crazy. Let's see what some other people was alignment chart. What's that? No, no. Let's see what these other people was doing. There are no lists to show. Oh, okay, okay. Let's see. Is there a community rank on these? See, they get it. Often, how do you got this right here and this up here? That don't make sense to me. A pillow got to always be evolved. It happens, never weird. At least people are understanding this is. Somebody said that. See, look, this is a female though. This is a female. Everybody else got a. Ain't no dude got the ass in here. I tell you what. I'm seeing a lot of different opinions though. So automatically, yeah. If you're seeing this one, this is definitely, now that we confirmed it, this is a female sleeping position. I'm not seeing any to what seems to be men in here like that position. Okay. Always? What the fuck? Another female. Never weird. Always, often. Hey, she kept it simple, man. She always sleeps like this. Every often she sleeps like this. It happens. Never weird. Kept it simple. I'm surprised she didn't have her ass in the air though. Thought that was a female sleeping position. Alright, one more. One more just to confirm our you know what I mean? Our hypothesis. No, that shit's weird to females too, bro. That shit's weird to females too. Um, but yeah, I know, pretty different video, man. The energy wasn't as huh. But I just want to get straight to it. And, I hope you guys doing good, man. Uh, um, to any of you freaks sleeping under the covers or sleeping with your ass in the air and do all that other stuff, it ain't hard. There's places you can contact to better yourself and help yourself, man. Nobody's gonna judge you for wanting to be a different person and be a better person. 'Cause that's what life's about, making mistakes, and that's what you did. You made a mistake if you sleep like that, and fixing them mistakes or bettering yourself from them mistakes. But yeah, anyways, that's enough yapping, bro. I just yapped to y'all for like 30 minutes about sleeping positions. Hopefully that was what I mean. Hopefully it was somewhat entertaining. Nothing too crazy. I know I was like slurring my speech a lot. I don't know why. Long day, a little tired, didn't get much sleep last night. Ironic, I know. Ironic, I know. Didn't get much sleep last night. Got like 5 hours. But I'm about to hit all them positions tonight, and we're gonna be sleeping good. That's why I'm doing this actually. That's why I actually decided to do this, so I can make this a quick video and be done. Yeah. But anyways, enough yapping, enough talking. Hope you sirs and ma'ams are doing good, man. I hope y'all are improving. That's what we do around here, man. Good little sleep tier video, sleep position tier video, I guess. And yeah, man. What was that noise? I'm sorry. I got off. I got caught. That weirded me out. It was like a weird like whistle noise almost flew past my ear. But yeah. If you made it this far, go ahead and I don't know. Put your input in on it. I guess. Let me know what y'all think about it. Please don't anybody tell me that you're sleeping with your ass in the air. And yeah, man. If you liked it, maybe we'll do some more. Man, we're gonna be doing some more tier lists. That's how I am. I do what I want, man. Alright. But anyways, yeah, we done. Tier list video. We out. Y'all stay good. Go get that in. And yeah, man.